Testing, one, two. Testing. We are live. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another live day trading session. Oh, we're going to talk about this in just a minute. But overall, the markets are a bit green today. Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are all having a great start to your day. Today is September 12th, 2025. Market opens in exactly 30 seconds here. Excited to see what happens. Soundhound selling off a little bit pre-market this morning here as the overall market pushed up very nicely, breaking that resistance of 584.90, pushing up to 585.29, creating a new all-time high for the overall NASDAQ market. SPY also pushing up to 658. 658. What a crazy new high for SPY, but also coming down slightly. VIX index not up very much. CoreWeave trying to maintain, Oracle trying to maintain from yesterday. GoPro pushed up to 226, and it looks like it's trying to hold right here above this moving average very nicely. QQQ pushing up. All right, all right. Looks like our team is being alerted that we are live. So let me go ahead and share that link with the team. BM&R pushing up pretty nicely. So QQQ just pushing through that level here. Sound coming down to touch 435, 433 support level from, it looks like yesterday. We'll see if we get a nice bounce off of that as NVIDIA is pushing up. We are live. Hope you guys are all having a great start to your morning, great start to your day. Boom, give me 1 second. Bam, 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 and bam. The green one no longer works. Red. Let's do some. That's supposed to be purple, but I can't tell. All right, nice recovery from sound to 1450s. All right, not bad at all. All right. We are live, my guys. We are live. Welcome. Consider joining the Discord, 100% free, lifetime access. For now. Might not be for long, but it's for now. So get in while it's free. If this is your first time watching, my name's Johnny with the Learn to Earn team. We're here to make some money. Sound is below that moving average. If we can get above 1470s, we can get a nice push up to 15s. We're going to see if that happens today. Big green candle, big push up. I have a very light position. I just put $100 in it. That's about 10% of a $1,000 position, but I figured why not, as we are seeing some nice upward momentum. Would have been better to buy at 11 or 12s, but nonetheless, I don't want to miss this run up to 17. So by loading here, 10% of a position, maybe it passes 15, I put another 10 or 20% of a position size. As it pushes up, I could then add more and more and more. So, and then sell my full size position at that 17 mark when it does happen. Right now, just holding. Doesn't mean it has to happen a day. It could take a couple days, it could take a week. Okay, that is my only position I have open right now. GoPro, I did sell pre-market. We did notice that it pushed up very nicely yesterday from 170s to 190s to $2, all the way up to 226. I sold during this pre-market session and got out. Same with Cynics. Ooh, I should have held on to Cynics. Bought yesterday around 22, 23. Pushed up to 24s, sold at that level pre-market, and look at it, it's still pushing up 25.44. Very nice. So if I pushing up, QQQ selling off, touching that high again and coming down, retesting that moving average. If this loses support at this moving average, we will see more selling pressure for the overall market, okay? If it can hold, then we're going to continue to see new highs. Open door, selling off slightly, 960, 980. See if it holds and pushes up to 11. Could. Top gainers of the day, GCTK. We noticed this morning around that $8-10 mark. Did not participate. AGAE, another company that we just did not participate in this morning. Didn't look good. HCWB selling off. ELBM pushing up. VSTD not doing so good. QMMM. What was the other one? What happened to it? BAT pushed up from 170. I saw it around 210, 220. Thought about getting in. It went up to 262 and came all the way back down. So I did not participate in that one either. Nope, my one position is with Soundhound. It's at 1442. Potentially seeing some more selling pressure here. Again, it's below that moving average on the 30-minute time frame, so this is not a move that can play out today, right? This can come back down to 14, test 14, and then push up from there. It can sell off and come back down to 12s if it wants. I believe it'll touch this moving average though, right around 1405, maybe 1410 by the time it gets down to there. And it could bounce right here off of 1430s. Got the coffee today, like always. Cool, well, we got a minute. I'm going to talk to you guys about my progress here. Is that the same one? So I started back in June. I was at 185. Previously, before that, I was like at 200 pounds, 210. But from the date of the challenge in June to now, 3 months, lost 10.5 pounds. So that's like maybe a little bit more than 3 pounds a month. So it's not the best progress. Looks like I plateaued at the beginning, then lost a significant amount here to 175. And I was going to do a video then because I was like 30 days. And then within 30 days, I pushed back up and then plateaued. Took another 30 days to get my body to respond to that plateau and push down. So if you guys want to learn more about that journey or follow my progress, definitely do so. We are looking to lose another 10 pounds within the next month or two. I hope it doesn't take 3 months. But yeah, looking to get to that 165. So definitely consider subscribing for that part of my journey. Making gains in the stock market. We're making gains in our personal life. We're making gains in our physicalness. Physically, mentally, financially, spiritually, we're trying to level up. All right. Well, audio is good, so that's great. Don't need to worry about that now. Sound hound coming down, pushing up, retesting this as a support and getting rejected. So now it's going to have a little bit more selling pressure here for sound. See overall market QQQ, again, getting rejected off of there. If it holds, great. If not, then we will see some more selling pressure for QQQ. See if it holds. Yeah, and everything's so overbought right now, you wouldn't even really want to buy into anything because it's so overbought that anything you buy or touch right now could potentially sell off, right? Because SPY's at such high levels. I mean, looking at the 4-hour chart, it's the highest it's ever been, ever, right? Same with QQQ. So we're at all-time highs again for the stock market. I want you guys to be aware of that. We're at all-time highs for the stock market, so every single thing you touch could potentially sell off. Apple actually looking really nice, holding above that moving average. We'll see if it does hold. Nvidia, looks like Nvidia is showing, are they showing a dividend? Nvidia, Trump withdraws nomination of China Hawk for key post. Oracle surge, pure fuel and fiery AI bubble debate. Nvidia set to announce UK data center investment, Bloomberg. Why does it show a D? I think that means dividend, but it's not showing it to me here. Yeah, dividend. So 1 penny for Nvidia on 9/11/25. So they paid it yesterday. They paid 1 penny yesterday. Amazon selling off, Google selling off, Tesla pushing up like a freaking rocket here from 347 yesterday to 370s and now up to 378, a nice $30 move. $30 up for Tesla. UNH pushing up as well. AMD still stuck in those 150 levels. Looks like it's made a small push up from 149, 150, but getting rejected once here yesterday and again today is not a good sign for AMD. WLDS wearable. This is our penny stock watch list for the week. Our penny stock for the week, I guess you could say, starting at $1, pushing all the way up to 11.65, now at 9.80 and still rising. So be very careful with this one, but wearable devices looking pretty good. Open Door 2, another one of those penny stocks. I'd say this is on our monthly watch list, not necessarily the week, but for the month, starting out at around $1.66, pushing all the way up to $10.97. Now people are looking to short Open Door technology, and guys, it is overbought. We have people saying this should come back down to $5, back down to $3, back down to $2. But guys, there's also people saying this thing can go up to $20, $30, $40, $50. So take that the way you want. A little too risky for my blood. GoPro pushing off of that moving average here, that nice EMA, the exponential moving average, 45-day blue line. Okay, right here for everyone who's new. We do have a lot of new members joining every day, not only on the YouTube channel and subscribing, but also in our Discord, where we get a little bit more in-depth, more detail, and more alerts and trade ideas for those more serious investors who want to learn how to make money. So definitely consider subscribing to the channel first off, right? Smash that notification bell so you know when I do all these great videos and live streams, and then also join our Discord. It's 100% free, lifetime access. There's a link in the description. There's a link in the chat. Go check it out, guys. You will not be disappointed. Now, this is not the only style of trading. I trade stocks share for share. So if this is $2 a share, I could buy, say, 1,000 of them, right? For $1 or $2, it'd be $2,000. Now, there are people who do options, futures, and a variety of other trading styles and methods definitely check it out. We're about to cross over 1,000 members on the Discord. And we just crossed over, what, 7,450 subscribers? Oh my gosh. We are moving up, guys. We are moving up in the world. Appreciate your guys' time. And with that said, GoPro pushing up very nicely. Now, guys, this penny stock here from $2 to $2.26 is a 15% profit. That's 30 cents. 30 cents on every share. If you have 100 shares, that's $30. If you have 1,000 shares, that's $300. All right, I want you guys to understand. I want to drill it into your guys' head that you don't need a lot of money to make money, right? I mean, if you can get a good penny stock at $1 and it goes up to 2, that's one full dollar per share. You have 100 shares, it's $100, okay? And this goes for everything. Same with TQQQ. You buy 100 shares at 95, well, you're going to be paying around $9,500. And if it goes up $1, you'll make $9,600. If it goes up $10, well, dang, you're making some decent money, okay? Sound, trying to hold above that 1433 support. So we did notice that it did have a 1430 support right around that level of some consolidation. We're going to go ahead and put that right there just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. 1430, you know, I'd say 1431 to be more specific, but 1431, a lot of support from yesterday. As you can see here, a lot of support. It had some resistance, had some support again. During the after hours and overnight hours, it had supported 1433 again. And then this morning during this little sell-off, again, another 1433 support. So let's see if this support is strong enough to showcase to the bulls and the bears that, hey, this is strong momentum pushing up. And we're going to find out. We're going to find out. We need to get above this moving average, though. I'm not liking the rejection on that. We got to push above the moving average to get more bullish sentiment. Good morning, good morning. How are we all doing today? Good, I hope. Very good. I heard this the other day too. Someone said, many consider the destination or the reward of trading, and not many consider the journey. And it stuck with me, right? We all want to get to the end result, the end goal, making hundreds or thousands of dollars a day. We want to be a successful trader, but we don't actually realize how long it can take. We don't put into consideration the difficulties, the mental challenges and hardships that come with learning how to trade, and the time scale. You know, we all think we can be a successful trader within the first 6 months, 3 months, 1 month. And, you know, for someone who's been doing it for close to 8 years, I can tell you the market's always changing. Just when you think you got it figured out, it changes. That's when you need to learn how to adapt, improvise, and overcome for when those changes do happen. And you got to be open-minded. You got to be a good loser. So much goes into trading, guys. That's just the way it is. All right, we got 10 minutes. What are we looking at, guys? What are we looking at? We put Open Door here for everyone. That is a very popular stock. It seems like a lot of people are talking about it on Twitter or X. You could follow me on there. Actually, I think I'm going to leave my handle there for you guys. Let's see if I can get my handle on there. I think we can. Go here, here, boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'm in. I am in. Let's see. We also got my Insta. We're just going to put it all there today. We're going to put it all on the line today, guys. You guys can follow me in my journey on Instagram. Copy link. And as time goes on, we will be rocking. Okay, that's Insta. And then let's do X. That way you guys can follow me on there too. What, right? What? Might as well. Might as well. How do we do this? Copy. Copy link. There we go. And this is X. I put a lot of cool stuff in there too. Trade Ideas is probably the best place to be for the Discord. Discord's going to have pretty much all that stuff in it. But if Discord's not something for you, or you just want to follow along on my fitness journey, go to the Instagram. If you want to follow along with a new small account, long-term investing, I'm going to do that with Robinhood, because now you can have multiple accounts on Robinhood. You can have an investing account. You can have, well, let me go over that. I made a video about it too, where you could start investing for as little as $1. I did make that video yesterday. And so they have an investing, they have a Roth IRA, they have a spending account, they got a joint account, they have other different strategies. I believe you can get maybe 2 or 3 different accounts. So we're going to start a new one, and we're going to slowly add to it, and we're going to try to get long-term companies like VOO, SPHD. Maybe we'll add some Hood in there. Maybe we'll add some NVIDIA into that one. So yeah, if you guys want to follow me along, I'll probably do some updates on YouTube, but X is going to be the place to do that. And there's all my links. You got the Discord link, first one, second one is Instagram, third one is X on our right here in our comment section. So all the links right there are provided to you if you choose to use them. QQQ, getting above that moving average. Gots to blow my nose, guys. Hold on. All right. And for everyone who's still tuned in, September 12th, 365 lovely thoughts, and for each day of the year. Okay, so today we have September 12th. September 12th, and what does it say? It says, have patience. All things are difficult before they become easy. Sadi. Okay? So remember that, guys. I mean, that comes with anything in life. Trading, relationships, marriage, school, kids, homework, car troubles, learning something new. Have patience. All things are difficult before they are easy. Okay? Great quote. Great quote for the day. All right, QQQ, just struggling to get back above that and hold. Looks like we're going to have a slow grind back up, but sound holding at 1450. Again, got a few bucks in it, nothing too crazy. Waiting to add more. Might add some more down at this level here. Overall market is just, it's overbought. I mean, the markets are so overbought. We thought they were overbought yesterday, and it flatlined. We thought they were overbought the day before, and it ripped down to retest the moving average. Now we're retesting a whole new overbought level. 585.57. It looks like it peaked up to there, but it's struggling to get above. It looks like, 584s, 584.84s. So it looks like it's having trouble getting above this resistance from earlier this morning and yesterday's resistance levels, right? A lot of, it's like a wall. It's like a brick wall that keeps getting hit and rejected, hit and rejected. Once we break through the wall and we can stand on it, we can pop back up to the next level. Hope that helps. I'm trying to work on like different analogies for everyone. Not everyone knows the technical indicator terms, and then that could confuse people, and then before you know it, we just have a lot of confused people in the Discord. Okay, that's not what I want. SoFi pushing down to 26, selling off here, gonna be testing this moving average again. See what happens again at that all-time high. I'd like to see SoFi come down to 24.50, 24.90 before maybe picking it up again. It's all about getting a good price on your entry. Good price on your entry. Tesla up to 383. Holy moly. From 280, from 260s, from 208, from $100. Beautiful. Beautiful move. Staying above this moving average to showcase how bullish it really is. Okay. WLDS hold in. GoPro selling off to that $2 mark, though. It is holding. It is holding at that $2 mark. We'll see if it can hold. It looks like it's slightly below that moving average. Slightly below it, which means we can get some more selling pressure on GoPro. That could be its run, right? It ran from 160s up to 220, and now it's going to come back down to 170, 160, something like that. So I'd like to know if it breaks this recent support of around 193, which was an old resistance. Remember, old resistance levels can become new support levels, and vice versa. Oracle selling off, CoreWeave selling off. SPY and QQQ pushing up. Look, we looked away for 1 second on QQQ and it spiked up very nicely. Sound above that moving average for the first time this morning since that first initial push during market open at 733. It's now above that moving average. Let's see if we can maintain that bullishness and get to a newer level, get up to those 1489s, maybe up to those 1550s, and ultimately up to that $17 level. So setting up to be a nice play. We just have to have the patience to hold on to it. I hope you guys are enjoying the live streams. I know it's a lot. We're not only day trading on WEBULL, we have a long-term position on Robinhood. We are also tracking my fitness journey. I mean, there's a lot happening. There's a lot happening, guys. So I appreciate you following along during this kind of transition period. I don't know. I feel like I have so much information and knowledge I could share that I feel like I'm limiting myself to just stocks. The other day I watched someone who did that 75 hard challenge, and they can only do 3 pull-ups. And at the end of the challenge, I think they could do like 8 pull-ups. And I'm like, whoa. I remember when I had hernia and I was 220 pounds. I was like 40 pounds overweight, maybe even more than that, 40, 50, 60 pounds overweight. I couldn't even do one, but I also had a hernia. My stuff was hanging out. And now I'm, of course, I had my surgery in January. It's September. But even back in June, I mean, I was already hitting 3, 4, 5 pull-ups when I first started. Now I can easily do 15 pull-ups. And I'm on my way to 20 pull-ups. So it's like, even just something so small as doing pull-ups, if I'm doing better than the average person, well, maybe there's something that I could be educating others on. And that's just one scenario. I also bake. I also cook a variety of different meals, very healthy meals. And so I'm really just trying to figure out the structure of the channel, where I want to take it. This is a hybrid athlete trader channel now. It used to be a learn to earn channel. And it's always changing. We're getting some upward momentum, like an upward trend line here. Let's see if it holds. But for the majority, it feels like I'm talking to myself most mornings. Because I really am. I'm just talking to myself. I'm a guy in his room talking to himself. Kinda, huh? Kinda like that. Yep. It's just a small little piece of what's actually happening, bigger picture. It is Friday. Um, Monday we're going to be going to the, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Well, you got to follow me in my stories on Insta to see what I do daily, okay? Go follow me over there. We got some exciting stuff planned for Monday. Monday after the live stream, for sure. For sure. I'm still going to go live with you guys on Monday for 30 minutes. And then uh, it's going to be a nice surprise for everyone. So, all right, guys. Well, I will give you guys an update in the Discord. Remember, it is the first link in the description or the first pinned comment in the comment section, as you can see right here. I will give you my trade ideas and trade updates here. Again, can't go live all day, but I'll give you guys at least that 30 minutes to get you set up for the market and the overall direction and sentiment of the market. Right now, very overbought, but still struggling to make new highs. Also, just kind of here, right? Kind of choppy at this level. We're going to see what happens. Are we going to make new highs? Are we going to see some selling pressure? A bit of a pullback before bouncing back up. No one really knows, but I'm excited to see what happens. Again, follow the journey. If there's anything that I talked about today that resonated well with you, comment down below, or you can message me in the Discord and let me know, like, what did you like about this? What did you not? And we can go from there to make these videos even better for you in the future. So, like always, appreciate your time. And remember, let's end the year on a green note, friends. Have a great day.